Right, we'll start with this first problem. It says 3 pineapples cost the same as 2 mangoes. We know that 1 mango costs £1.35, but how much does 1 pineapple cost? So we've got to think about all the clues that we've got and how they're going to help us. To do that, we're going to use the bar model. Now each bar is going to represent something from the problem. So I'm going to draw 3 bars that represent my pineapples. First of all, I'm going to try and do them in yellow. There's my 3 bars. Now I don't know how much a pineapple costs yet. That's the whole point of the problem. But I do know that 3 pineapples cost the same as 2 mangoes. Now because they cost the same, the length of the bar will be the same. So here, as if by magic, my 2 mangoes have appeared. So my 2 mangoes are the same length as 3 pineapples because they cost the same amount. Still don't know how much 1 pineapple costs. But I do know that 1 mango costs £1.35. So I'm going to write £1.35 in this box here. Now the other mango must also cost £1.35. So now I can tell that both mangoes together would cost me 2 lots of £1.35, which is £2.70. Now because the 2 mangoes cost the same as the 3 pineapples, I also now know that 3 pineapples cost £2.70. And if I know how much 3 pineapples cost, which is £2.70, because there's 3 of them, that price has been split into 3, I can divide by 3 to work out how much 1 pineapple costs. When I've done that, I should be able to put the answer in the box across the top, and I can check my answer by doing 3 times whatever the amount I think 1 pineapple cost is, and that should come to £2.70. If it doesn't, something's gone wrong somewhere along the line, and I need to check and redo my answer. Now on to the next problem. It's slightly simpler, I think, these next 2 problems. Question 2. A group of friends earned £80 by washing cars. So I'm going to draw my £80. There's my box. That box is worth £80. So I'm going to put 80 in it. Okay. They share it equally and they get £16 each. How many friends are in the group? Now this is a little bit different because I can't draw the number of boxes underneath that 80 has been divided into, because I don't know. So I'm going to draw 1 box. There it is. Just pop it on the end there. But I know that that box represents the friends. I know each friend gets £16 each, but I don't know how many friends there are. But I do know that 80 divided by something would make 16. Which also tells me then that 80 divided by 16 would be something, because I can swap the last 2 numbers around on my division. I could also think of it as 16 times by what would make 80. So I can count in 16s. If there was 1 friend, then that would only be £16 because 1 lot of 16 is 16. 2 friends, that would only be £32. If there were three friends and they had £16 each, how much would that be? And so on. So you can go through with trial and improvement, or you could just write out your 16 times tables until you get to how many groups of 16 would make 80. A little hint, you might notice that 16 times 10 would be 160, and I know that 80 is half of 160, so that might give you a little clue as well. Right, then on to our final question. Amina posts 3 large letters. The postage costs the same for each letter. She pays you with a £20 note and her change is £14.96. What is the cost of posting 1 letter? So we can have my letter box from before. There's one of them. Okay. But she needs 3 letters, so I'm going to have 3 boxes. So here we go. So we've got 1 letter, there it is. Got another large letter, there it is. Another large letter is there. We don't yet know how much it costs to post 1 letter. We don't even know yet how much it costs to post all 3 letters. But we do know that she paid with a £20 note and she got £14.96 change. So we should be able to work out how much money it cost to post all those letters. Now we can use this column subtraction method that we've got on the side here, but sometimes that's a little bit complicated when it comes to numbers like 20 take away 14.96, because we've got lots and lots of borrowing to do. So the other way we might think of it is to think, well, if we had £14.96, we add on 4p would get us to £15, and from £15 to £20 is £5. So it's £5 and 4p. So it costs £5 and 4p to post 3 letters. So if we know it costs £5 and 4p to post 3 letters, we should now be able to work out how much it would cost to post just 1 letter by dividing the price by 3. One important thing to remember is the decimal point in your answer, and also to make sure that you write your answer in pounds rather than in pence, because there's already a pound sign there given for you. Just to complete the diagram, at the top we would put our £5 and 4p in that box there, £5, 4p. Oops. Okay. We divide that by 3, because there's 3 boxes underneath. Those 3 boxes, remember, they're the same length as the £5, 4p, so when you add them all up, they're going to make £5, 4p as well. So divide £5, 4p, split it into 3, and that will give you the cost of posting 1 letter. Hope that's helped you with this week's homework.